we're looking at Ed's one of Ed's wood supplies here. Why don't you tell us what we got there, Ed?
Well, it's mostly rosewood from Brazil, and there's a little koa mahogany and some maple, European maple.
Why don't we pull out some of those things and see what they look like before they go in guitars?
Okay. Let me pull out a psychedelic. This is all pretty aged stuff. I don't know. It's all nice, quarter sawn, mostly flick sawn sets that all have just a great tap tone to them. Well, I try to keep it in order. These are nice, tight quarter sawn sets. But it's all of this great or even better. It's just awesome wood. You can hear how old, well seasoned they are. There's some that's, a little bit more unique looking. This is old, came out of a farmhouse beam in Brazil. The guy I got it from says it's 200 years old, but you can never believe what a telling wood teller tells you, because everybody's grading is whatever they feel like. So basically, tradition. It's one of the traditions of wood. And, there's all kinds of looks. Pretty psychedelic.
When a customer comes in, do they go through the woods?
Yeah, they can pick through here. Sometimes I have sort of another little stash hidden away, that I'm more selective about.
Now, what are those woods down at the bottom? Is that mahogany for the neck?
This is all, this is a chunk of Pernambuco. Again, that wood I use on all my perfumes. It's an amazing wood. It's pretty hard to get.
So those little bindings come out of a big piece like that?
Yeah. This is holly. It grows in the swamps, in Delaware, New Jersey, Pennsylvania probably. And it's very hard to get good, clear, perfectly white. It's homogeneous. There's no visible grain. It's perfect for profiles and inlay. It's the traditional white wood. Now it's hard to get, so people mostly use maple or some other white.
Do you have any koa in there?
And some koa somewhere, yeah. Somewhere around here.
Well, that's okay. I know I'm stumping you
I got a
here.
big stack of it.
This is not rehearsed, kids.
I swear I have this.
I believe.
Oh, here it's down under here.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm going to dig all that out.
Okay, great.
These up on the upper shelf, those are all pre-made neck blocks and tail blocks, top and back bracing, ebony fingerboards that are pre-slotted and ready to bind and cut the camber in the top, the playing surface, and a lot of bridge blanks, peg head overlays. These are just a sample of, this is a bunch of ebony binding that I make, again with holly perfume strips. And these are ready to bend and assemble on the guitar. Some Pernambuco strips ready to go. These are rosewood back strips. So I make parts, and I try to make them as much as I can, and they last me a number of years, and then I have to remake another patch of them.
Do you find that it's most efficient to, make a a couple necks and
Oh,
do
absolutely.
binding strips.
Oh,
You
yeah,
sort
you
of
have
do
to
the
do
same
that.
thing at this.
Yeah, a lot of making guitar parts or any type of part, wood, metal, whatever, is the machine setup time. And once you accurately set up a machine for a certain cut, then you want to do it as many times as possible. So yeah, you like make a bunch of tail blocks. And you don't want to just make one, and then you wouldn't be able to survive doing it that way.
So you're a small assembly line.
Yeah, but when you're making the guitars, I try not to assemble more than 2 or 3 at a time. And, to be honest, a number of years ago, I would let my backlog build up and you'd have more orders, and I was dealing with more shops that would sell them for me. But when you're doing that, you really lose focus. And it's way better to just assemble a few at a time and do the voicing and the bracing, because you really do. It's easy to become a mini factory, and you start spraying lacquer, for instance. You'll just pile it up like a factory does. So there's less chance of rubbing through the finish when you're buffing it out and everything, and you can be sloppy when you're wet sanding it down. I'm just, the longer I do this, the more I try to perfect each little part, and this is the sum of the parts. So again, with the types of glues you use and the types of finishes, it really adds up. But all that stuff just takes more time to do, and that's where I'm at now. Is I want to make less guitars, but make each one better. And just take the time to do the extra stuff that a lot of people don't do or can't do or don't want to do or whatever.
Well, that's great. Thanks a lot.